Greetings, beautiful earthlings. My name is Star. If you are new here, I don't know how you found me, but I am super glad you did. And if you are returning, y'all, the real MVP, you already know. So I want to give a quick disclaimer, you guys. I do have a lot to say about this deck in this beginning part. So if you want to skip ahead to the part where I actually start reviewing the book and the deck, I will put a timestamp in the description box as well as the comment box for you guys that are not interested in what I have to say and just want to get to the meat of what this deck looks like, okay? But for those of you guys who are interested in sticking around, I really appreciate you hanging in here with me. This is a super exciting gift to me. I was gifted the Cosmic Slumber Tarot by Sarah at Liminal 11, and I'm so grateful for this beautiful deck. But if you guys had seen my unboxing yesterday, you know that I was not just sent the Cosmic Slumber Tarot, I was sent the special limited edition of the Cosmic Slumber Tarot, and this was a huge deal for me because I've never gotten a special limited edition first run, any type of really awesome run of any type of deck. I always just buy them, just the regular deck like off of Amazon, nothing special. So this was a huge deal for me, and it was about 3 months ago when I did my Modern Witch review. Sarah had found her way to that video and said she really loved it and asked if I would like to review the Cosmic Slumber Tarot, and I said of course, that's an amazing opportunity. So we've been talking for the past 3 months about this deck, and I have been watching all of the teasers and reading everything I can about this book, watching everything I can by Tillie Walden about this deck. I think I just said book, I meant to say deck, but as you guys can tell, I'm like super stoked. Yesterday I did not get to do the unboxing review video that I had planned because I did get the deck very late in the day. So I want to let you guys know, if you want to check out that unboxing just as I opened it right late in the day, little random 5-minute video, I will put that in the description box for you guys. But if you want to check out the limited edition packaging, let's go ahead and take a look at it because there is so much good stuff in this limited edition, you guys. So there are 2 different ways you can buy this Cosmic Slumber Tarot. You can get this super special limited edition with all of the bits and bobs, or you can just get the Cosmic Slumber Tarot, which we will be reviewing a little bit later. I will show you guys the book and the deck as always, but I want to show you guys all of the care, all of the love that has gone into this amazing special limited edition. So first off, you guys, let's talk about this box because you guys know I am a packaging person. I love me some real care, like caring, loving packaging. Like that means so much to me when people take the time to do that. So look at this. This is how this came in the mail. It says Cosmic Slumber Tarot. You've got that little patterning all over it, the Liminal 11 tape, and there's the number on the bottom that tells you which one of these special editions you got, because there are 1,111 of these limited editions available. So I got number 49. I'm stoked because that's number 13. How cool is that? So I'm not going to show you guys this top part because that is like my whole address and everything. I was going to rip it off, but I didn't want to mess with the box. So as you guys can tell, it's a whole situation here, and it's very cool how they have this patterning and everything. And you guys can see my excitement in that video yesterday, and I'm still so like right now. But this cute little tin is for your limited editions. So cute. You got that patterning everywhere. This is a really cool, pretty, like it's like a neon purple. It's not even like a lavender purple. It's a very interesting purple. But you do have here in every one of these the certificate signed by Tillie Walden with the number of which deck you got there. That's to certify that this is the real, authentic one, and that's really super awesome. That's like, this little collector's tin is my favorite thing ever. And then of course in here, Liminal 11 does these cute little limited editions. I've noticed quite a few of these have already happened. So you got this little tarot cloth here with your pentacles, your wands, your swords, your chalices there. This thing is super cool. It's like a cottony feel, which is really interesting. It's a little bit thicker than like a handkerchief. So that's pretty nice. It's like actually soft. I was kind of just expecting it to be paper, to be honest, and this is actually really cool. You can totally throw this through the wash, and it's going to give you great use if you guys like to do those spreads and take pictures on tarot cloths and things like that. You can also use it as an altar cloth. put it on your wall. Even if you want to go so far as to color this, that would be super, super fun. And the reason that I say color this is because this comes with a little coloring book. And what I love about this coloring book, I think it's just the majors, but what you have in here is the original sketch of these cards and then the actual final printed version of the cards. So I was looking through these last night, and quite a few of these have changed pretty drastically from the original sketch to the published sketch. So that was really, really fun to look through. I really appreciate this a whole lot, to be able to see the conception and the final vision of how these cards ended up changing. Quite a few of them changed, like their eyes, which direction their eyes were looking. I saw tons and tons of tiny little details that changed. This one was a big change too. And this was a lot of fun to look through. I'm definitely not going to be coloring this because I think this is really, really fun to look at the conceptions versus the actual finished versions of the cards. I think that is so cool. Like, I've never seen that before. I think Modern Witch might have done something like that as well, which makes sense because it's Liminal 11. But then you got here this really cool little stained glass thing. I did show you guys this yesterday. This is meant to be in a window, so it is like see-through. This is your Lover's card, this is your Empress card, and this is the Devil card. And Sarah and I have spent a very hot minute talking about this. I'm so stoked on this because the Lovers and the Devil are my favorite cards in this deck, the favorite pair in this deck. So I really love this thing. I was looking at it through, so you can see it's see-through. I was looking at it in the light and I put it up to the window and everything, and this is so beautiful. So that's gonna stay in here. I'm so excited about this, you guys. Like I said, this is a huge deal for me. This is probably the coolest thing that I've ever been gifted ever, and like it means a whole lot to me. So if you guys want to check out this limited edition, I don't believe it is sold out yet, but like I said, it is limited. There's only 1,111 of them, so I will put the link in the description box where you guys can get this from Liminal 11's website. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into this deck because that's what we're here for, right? So I just wanted to give you guys that quick look to show you how much beautiful care and love was put into all of this packaging from head to toe. So thank you so much, Liminal 11, your entire team, everybody who put so much time and effort into all of this packaging. Every little piece of this packaging. I just realized I left the tarot bag over there. I completely forgot about it. I knew that there was something missing. I took the tarot bag out because I was gonna put the cards in the tarot bag. So if you guys see my unboxing, I'm really sorry I left it right there. It's like literally, my force is not strong enough. It's a really cute like velvet teal tarot bag that says Cosmic Slumber Tarot on it. It's got the little like logo on it. I feel so bad. Okay, let's go ahead and just jump into the tarot deck. If you guys want to see that bag, you can check it out in the unboxing video. Look at this box, you guys. So if you guys have purchased the Modern Witch, you have purchased a Liminal 11 deck. I did say that yesterday in the unboxing, but this one is a lot more special, you guys. They're trying to figure out all of the ways that they'd like to upgrade the box. And look at this. We have a magnetic closure on the box now. So that if you decide to utilize the box, keep the box, you guys already know I keep all my boxes. You've got this beautiful magnetic closure here. This is the funnest thing ever. And I know they had teased this quite a while back and I was so stoked on it. So you guys see your box. That is your Lover's card. Then you got your Devil card. There's your back. And actually what I was really tripping on yesterday is that this has euros on it. You see that? This actually came from the UK. I thought for some reason this was coming from Canada. I don't know if I read somewhere that Liminal 11 was in Canada or based in Canada or something, but this came from the UK. I was looking at my box and the return address and I was like, yo, this came from the UK and it's literally got euros on it. I'm tripping because whenever I get these, I get them from Amazon, so they always have dollar amounts, and that was the funniest thing to me. But see here, we got our Liminal 11 on the bottom, just like your Modern Witch. And then here you've got that patterning, so that's what it looks like when you open this guy. There's all of that patterning on the inside. This is a really cute, look at that. I didn't know that. Okay, the magnetic closure is on the outside part. Cool. So even if you just want to use this part, that's tight. All right, here's your purple box. Purple box. And then as you guys can see, these special limited editions here have that beautiful silver edging. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the book first. Maybe. I already went through the cards, of course, so now they're all falling out all over the place. And I actually really like that we changed up the little cardboard piece that is in here from the Modern Witch. The Modern Witch had that little white one that like pulled out the deck, and when you have the deck already unwrapped, all of the cards kind of just everywhere when you do that, and this one doesn't do that. This one is just specifically to hold the book in place so that you can keep your deck in place. That one was actually a lot more useful. So it's really cool to see all the tiny little things that have changed from the Modern Witch in these decks now. So here's your little hardcover book, Liminal 11 style, and this one is purple, on trend with your Cosmic Slumber. We have that little pattern, of course, on the inside. And like I said last time, you guys, it is imperative that you take the time to read your foreword as well as your introduction. I know some of us don't like to do that, but it is specifically a little message from Tillie Walden herself about making this deck, about the whole process with Beth Fisher while they were sitting here making this deck, how long it took them to do it, and just everything that she wanted the deck to be for you guys. So I really love reading those. They're very, very special, and this Cosmic Slumber Tarot was actually meant to mirror dreams that Tillie Walden had, and I think that is super special. A lot of tarot decks are usually the artist's own rendition of the original Rider-Waite type cards, and you will see here there's not too much of that going on here. These were all specific dream images that Tillie Walden had when creating this deck. So I love that so much. And here we do have a slight change again from the Modern Witch. These pictures are all in color. So the Modern Witch was black and white. These are all in color now. So as you guys can see, there's just this little part here about the cards. And what I like about this, it seems like these are all written by Tillie Walden as well. These are all talking about like the dream conception of these cards, which is really, really cool. And I really love, I want to read to you guys the part of the universe because it's so cute. I think it gives you a good idea of how these talk about the cards in here. So it says, the dream has ended and it's time to wake up. This is not cause for any sadness. In fact, it's the most wonderful gift because upon waking, the entire universe is yours to experience. The world is ready for you to join it. So as you guys can tell, this is a totally different take on the tarot, and it's amazing. And I can rave endlessly about this deck. But if you guys notice, there's this tiny little bit of message here for your cards. So these are actually meant to be read upright, just like the Modern Witch. And I didn't realize that upon actually reviewing the Modern Witch. It wasn't until someone actually told me that. You guys, the Modern Witch was meant to be read just upright. There's no reverse meanings. Same here with the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. It's just meant to be read upright. I do really like that for beginners. I think that that helps a lot when you have decks that were intended to be read upright, so they don't feel the pressure of reading them reversed. But let's go ahead and keep going here. It shows you in your lessers a quick little overview of what those suits are meant, like what they're meant for, what they talk about. And then we just kind of jump into it. So here your wands are torches, and this is the same as the Modern Witch, where we just have a tiny little snippet of information here. Again, this is super, super helpful for beginners when they can't retain all that information that they give you in a book, because there's just so much that everyone always has to say about the upright, the reverse, the divination, the whole history of the card, things like that. But when you've got this tiny little snippet, that's not a snippet, when you got this tiny little snippet here of information, that's super, super helpful to not overwhelm the beginner. And I do really like that this book was kind of catered to beginners. So there's how to read the tarot. And then you've got here your spreads, of course. So this basic one card pull, it says beginners start here. I really love that. And then you've got 4 card spreads here instead of 3 card spreads, and that is super interesting. But what I like here is that, of course, they have made their own spreads, and they have made very specific very special little spreads for this one. So here we have this one, which is the Dream Path of the Spheres. And I was reading through this one, and that's super interesting. It talks, the like positions of each card is called Moon, Mercury, Venus, Sun, Mars, and Jupiter. So that is super cool. And then this other one, it says, what does the universe dream? So here you just kind of lay out the cards and you grab from the middle, and then you look at those 5 cards that are in the middle. So then we have here your little bonus cards. I think that the Modern Witch only had 1 bonus card. It was that Everything is Fine card. This one actually has 2, which is really, really cute. I was looking at those, and I'm just dying to show you guys these cards. I know that was a super long intro, and I really, really, really appreciate those of you guys that stuck around for that, because this is really, really worth every minute of this review. So here is your back. Beautiful silver edging. I think the only deck that I have that has silver edging is, I want to say the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, but that could very well be gold edging. I could be wrong. I don't use that deck often, but this is the same size as the Modern Witch. If you guys are trying to figure out size, thickness, and glossiness, it's exactly the Modern Witch. This is the Liminal 11 style of decks. So super high gloss here on your cards, super thick cardstock. There's your little extra card. I haven't pulled these out yet. I wanted to show them to you. So let's go ahead and take a look at these cards, you guys, if you are stoked on this. I don't think I'm going to do a walkthrough on these. I kind of just wanted to keep it all together. I know if you guys have been watching teasers of this, you have already seen these. I love that this says Magus instead of Magician. I love when that is incorporated there. I think that it'll be a lot better to just keep our little walkthrough here in this video, since I had the unboxing. So as you guys can tell, some of these cards are just very loosely based on the Rider-Waite. This is my favorite by far. I've been trying so hard to figure out which was my favorite. I definitely think the Hermit, but it changes often. So what I like about these cards is this color saturation. This is Tillie Walden's signature here. She likes lots of pinks, lots of bright color, lots of deep saturation. I do believe these were all hand painted as well. So all of these reds, pinks, purples, yellows, that is very Tillie Walden. And I adore the saturation on these cards, you guys. These are so, so gorgeous. And as you guys can see, the aces have this little dude here. All of the aces are like that. Your wands are torches. Try not to get too much glare in there for you guys. So as you guys can tell, there's not too much in these lessers to show you like what that card really is if you are a beginner. So I do kind of caution the beginner for that, just because this is such an artistic rendering of the tarot, of the original Rider-Waite imagery. There is a lot. Ace of Cups, see those little dudes in the aces are so cute. But there is a lot in here that doesn't go super in line with the lessers. There's a tiny bit that does, but with the lessers specifically, it does not go too far along the lines of the Rider-Waite. Again, that's because it is a very creative artist rendition of these cards. But if you guys are beginners and you're looking at this deck, I would kind of consider that. Again, if this deck calls to you, really speaks to you, you really dig it, you really want this deck more than anything else, definitely get it. You're not going to regret getting this deck. It is beautiful. It's amazing to have on hand. And it's such an ethereal energy. It's so amazing. I don't even know how to explain to you guys this energy. There's the little dude. These are so fun to find, those little dudes on the aces. So if you guys are an experienced tarot reader, definitely a fun deck to have on hand. Definitely a different feel, a totally different energy. Again, if you are a beginner, I don't know how I feel about this deck for beginners. I love it and I don't for beginners. So that's just really the only downfall I have of this deck is I don't know that this is going to help you retain any energy for the beginners, but that book is going to help you a lot if you are a beginner to really understand these cards, as well as to understand what Tillie Walden meant to do with these cards, to understand how she intended them to be read. I think that this can be a good beginner's deck if the beginner actually utilizes that book with it. If you are a beginner and you buy this deck and you don't look at the book, I think that you're going to have a tiny bit of trouble here translating these cards into your readings. But I definitely don't think anybody's going to be, there's your morning, there's your night. I don't think anybody's going to be too heartbroken about buying these cards. So I am so stoked on this deck. Again, I'm so grateful to Sarah for having gifted this to me. I cannot wait to meet this deck. You guys already know you're going to see another video eventually somewhere down the line of the Meet My Tarot Deck series with this deck. Whenever I get to meet this deck, I want to introduce it to you guys so that you can learn the energy of my deck specifically, and so that you can just kind of learn how we work together. So I can't wait to I can't wait to get to meet this deck. I can't wait to see how we work together, and the energy of it right now is amazing. It's very ethereal, it's very airy, it's very light, it's very dare I say, dreamlike. So thank you so much, Sarah. A big shout out to Tillie Walden and Beth Fisher. I will link all of those socials below for you guys, and I definitely recommend checking out that unboxing if you guys didn't already. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you made it to the end, please give me a big thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, that's cool, thumbs down. You don't have to like my video. Say whatever you want in the comments, because y'all do anyway. And don't forget to check out my Etsy link for my stickers. If you guys would like a Greetings Beautiful Earthlings sticker to help support my channel, that Etsy link is down there for you guys. As always, you already know they come with 2 fun random stickers, and my wish list for tarot and oracle decks is down there as well. If you guys would like to send me a deck to review, you can always do so, and I would love to review it for you. So I really hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day wherever you are when this video reaches you, my friends, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Namaste.